need me as your spirit? No. Did you need me as your guidance? No. If you need me, I will go with you. No. Praise the Lord. Oh Lord, as we come into your presence. Oh Lord.
say his name, every knee shall bow. I mention the name of Jesus, every knee, including every trouble and every problem that you may be encountering. And say by his name, every knee shall bow. And all power in heaven and on heaven and under the earth are given to me. Hallelujah. I want you to see Jesus bigger than everything is running. Bigger than your trouble and bigger than giving your life. Hallelujah. Bigger than any problem. Oh, bigger than everything. God is bigger than Heavenly Father, we thank you this morning. Once again, we have come, and we have come as we are. We have come to have a communion with you this morning, to hear from you, and to tell our heart before you. May you speak to us, O Lord, with a voice and a sound that we'll be able to understand. May you interpret the mysteries of the kingdom, even to our own understanding. At the end, we will glorify your name. As we are going to live here today, we will have a new testimony to tell. See us here, Holy Spirit. Have your way in every heart, in every imagination, in every thought. Take over. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. We dethrone every thought and every imagination that is not according to thy way. We submit them in under your authority. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we say, let the peace be in every circumstance, in every atmosphere. Let that peace, O Lord, take over this place. And let your mighty glory fill this house. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Everybody say amen. Please somebody and sit down. Just be somebody by your side. I bless the name of the Lord for you, for your life. Seeing you here, give me joy and give God joy. The Bible says that to him that the king is important, cometh before him. If God is important to us, we come before him. And that's what you have done. Having forbid every other thing to make yourself available here is something that the Lord appreciates. That you have come to give him that worship. Amen. Amen. I just want you to be present, don't be present absent, but be present here and listening to what God will have to tell you and whatever Holy Spirit will tell you. Amen. Amen. For some time now, we have been talking about doubt and Christians. And I think we finished up last Sunday. Not all that finished, but we put hold on that. So it's taken us several weeks. And I want to touch something very important, that is the fruit of doubt, what he gives birth to, what he produces. Somehow I call it the son of doubt. It's very common that many of us sometimes we don't pay attention to that. And it's destroying a lot of things sometimes in our life, in the life of Christians. This is something that made God to punish his own chosen people, Israel, because they walk on that. And each time God never forgive them that, rather he punished them. And that is also something that we sometimes ignore. We capitalize in some kind of sins that is only the things we consider as sin. That is fornication, thief, robbery, adultery, idol worshiping, drunkenness, and so forth, gossip, and so forth. So we always consider all these things as the only sin that one can be victim of. But there's a very dangerous various also that always creeping into Christians' life, and that also sustain their heaven and make God to turn his face away from them. And that is what we are going to pick up this morning, to see in the scripture how are we going to be free, or why am I a victim, or am I a victim of this particular thing. Hallelujah. Amen. That thing is not another thing but the spirit of murmuring. Can you repeat after me? Can you say it again? It's very important that we need to examine this in the scripture this morning. You have taken us backward, you have set us backward, even our project of visions. This particular thing, our cripple and the as we are dealing with doubt as well, you need to understand that whenever you doubt, either you doubt God or that his word, he produces murmuring. As soon as you doubt the word of God or what God is doing or anything at all, that is, you lose the faith on that particular thing, and the next thing that follows is murmuring. You begin to wonder why God has allowed this to be, or why God didn't do it this way, or why haven't God answered my prayer. So anytime there's a doubt in our Christian life, it produces murmuring, which means you lose faith on God. You don't want to trust him, you don't want to believe him. It can be God, it can be also a man. Either you lose faith on a particular person, you no more believe that person, doubt take over, and the next thing it produces inside you is murmuring. And how do God sees this particular thing we call murmuring? We sometimes overlook that, we talk rightly. Something that's supposed to be done rightly is not done, you complain over it. Amen. 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 You complain, maybe your right is not given to you. You complain why you forgive or forgot me. You didn't give me my right. That is a complaint. You complain of something that is not done right as supposed to be done. Why murmuring is different. It's different in interpretation. In the Hebrew word we call it rafan. It's a word we call rafan, which means to develop an interior malice. You are malicious concerning something. That is, you are having inside or inner whispering concerning something. And that we use as slander. Anything or action you develop inside you that can bring forth a slander is what is called murmuring. It's not that you are complaining to God or to man, but you are slandering and allow that rafan to develop inside you. And when it comes, God sees it so negative. God never tolerates that. God tolerates a lot of things, but this particular murmuring is something that he never tolerates. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. And we see this particular spirit of rafan, that is murmuring, operating in our daily lives, in our fellowship, in our houses, in our marriage, in place of work. In many ways, God, sometimes we feel that we are murmuring against something. It's not that we are voicing out of that particular point, but we are developing an inward malicious attitude. That is, that we develop a slander. That is, we cause argument. Those things always, murmuring always yield argument. It's something that will make someone to argue about the situation, about what God is doing. It sows a lot of discouragement in the life of people. Hallelujah. Amen. Tell somebody, are you a murmurer? I want you to notice before we proceed, there is no murmurer that will enter into the kingdom of heaven. It is impossible. No murmurer will enter into the kingdom of heaven. Let me just, before we go to the scripture, take a very familiar story we know very well. That is, when the people of Israel sent Moses, sent some spies to go to Canaan and spy the land. They left Egypt and they saw what God does, or what God performs in Egypt in order to deliver them from the hand of the wicked king Pharaoh. And now when they left and they were going along the way, Moses said it is wise. Some of the elders suggested to him that it is wise that we send spies to verify, to go to Canaan, and then come back to us with a good report, so that we know where we are heading to. Even though God never instructed them to do so, but they did it. And the Bible says from every each tribe, there was a representative. They were represented by 12 people that went to spy the land. And God gave them also, as they decided to carry the vision out, God need as well to give them instruction of what to do or where to follow. And that is what they did. They went through the mountaintop to view the land. And all the congregation of Israel were waiting eagerly for a good report from them. And when they saw the land, there's something that baffles me so much in their verification or in their findings. They went into the land and they saw that the land is a very good place. They even went and they took some of the fruit of the land. They went and took some fruit of the land. Just to tell you that they really entered into the land. And when they came back with the fruit in their hand, which was a sign of testimony of what they have received, or what God has shown them, but instead of abiding in that testimony, that they received the fruit from the land, and it was a good fruit, they turned their testimony into another thing. It's not that they are complaining, but they began to murmur in their heart. They changed what they saw to be negative. And they said to the people or the congregation of Israel, surely we saw the land. Behold, the fruit of the land as a symbol of what we are saying. But the land is a very difficult place to conquer. The people we saw in the land, they were all giants. So great people. In fact, in our own eyes, we look like grasshoppers before them. Which means these people are very giant. But how come you succeeded in taking the fruit from the land? If the land is full of the giant, how come that you succeeded in getting to the land? The strength and the conviction that you have while getting to the land to take the fruit out is the same strength you will use to possess the land. But instead of abiding in their testimony, they decided to murmur against God. And that, of course, there's no confession. There's some sins, as Christians, you must know this, there are some sins that God doesn't take lightly. He don't forgive that. Even when you forgive, you must pay the price. God turned to the people. As you behold all the congregation of Israel, they lifted their voice and they began to cry. And they lamented and asked Moses, but why are you taking us to this direction? We prefer to die in Egypt than where you are taking us to. Suddenly, they lost their faith on God. But when they departed, they sang a song. When they crossed the Red Sea, they sang a song. They praised the name of the Lord. They believed in Him when they saw the cloud, a pillar of fire that God uses to defend them from the people of Egypt, or from the Egyptians when they were coming after them. So suddenly, all this confidence lost because some few people, 12 people, decided to murmur against God, against what God was doing in their midst. And immediately God said, you 12, exception of Caleb and Joshua, that speak different things. He told them, 10 of you will not enter into Canaan. Amen. Amen. Because you murmured against me, you refuse to believe who I am, and I'm the one leading you. You are not going to possess what I have destined you to possess. You see now that murmuring can cut you off from the plan of God. It can cut you off from the project that God has for you. Anytime God gives you a vision, He wants you to stick in that vision and believe Him that He's going to bring it to pass. But anytime you allow doubt and with you the fruit of murmuring to take over you, God says, of course, I have planned to take you there. But because you are murmuring against me, you are not going to get there. And that is why so many people started very well as the people of Israel, including the 10. They were marching forward, progressing in their journey of life until they allowed the barriers of murmuring to encounter them on the way. And the Lord said to them, you shall surely die in the desert. And that actually happened in the section of Caleb and Joshua. And from that moment on, God told them something is going to happen. I'm going to prolong your afflictions, and you're going to suffer in the desert. God removed that compassion, removed that love He has for them. Because of what? Because of murmuring. Let's open our Bible this morning. Let's see the book. Let's see the book of Exodus chapter 15. We must know what first thing, that murmuring is a contagious. That is something that brings or makes someone to argue. You argue on God's word. You argue on God's promises. You argue on your vision. You argue on your project. You argue on your dream. You argue everything. Everything you see, you bring argument. That is, murmuring also is a kind of causing quarrelsome. It will always cause irritation for people to quarrel. Amen. Exodus chapter 15, verse 23. He reads, and when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the water of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore the name of it was called Marah. Verse 24. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, what shall we drink? Verse 25. And he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree, which when he cast into the water were made sweet. There he made for them a statue. Amen. There he made for them a statue of an ornament. And there he proved them. There he proved them. Let's turn quickly to chapter 16 from verse 1. Chapter 16 of the same Exodus from verse 1. And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after they had departed out of the land of Egypt, 15 days ago. Verse 2. And the whole congregation of children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. Verse 3. And the children of Israel said unto them, would God we would, or we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh plot, and when we did eat bread to the full. For you have brought us forth into the wilderness to keep this whole assembly with hunger. Then said the Lord unto Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or not. Verse 5. And it came to pass that at the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. Verse 6. And Moses and Aaron said unto the children of Israel, at even, then you shall know that the Lord hath brought you out from the land of Egypt. Verse 7. And in the morning, then you shall see the glory of the Lord, for he heareth their murmurings against the Lord. And what are we that you murmur against us? Verse 8. And Moses said, this shall be when the Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full. For the Lord heareth your murmurings, which you murmur against him. And I like that word again. He repeated himself. For the Lord heareth your murmuring, you murmur against him. He heareth it. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Lord. Verse 9. And Moses spake unto Aaron, saying, say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before the Lord, for he hath heard your murmurings. Verse 10. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked towards the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in a cloud. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, in verse 12, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at even you shall eat flesh, and in the morning you shall fill with the bread. And you shall know that I am the Lord, your God. Amen. Amen. Chapter 17, verse 1. And all the congregation of the children of Israel had journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journey, according to the commandment of the Lord, and they pitched in Rephidim. And there was no water for the people to drink. Wherefore the people did chide with Moses and said, give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, why chide you me with me? Wherefore do you attempt the Lord? Why do you attempt the Lord? And the people tested there for water. And the people murmured against Moses and said, wherefore is this that you have brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? Verse 4. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, what shall I do unto these people? They be almost ready to stone me. And the Lord said unto Moses, go on before the people, and take thee of the elders of Israel, and thy rod, wherewith thou smootest the river, take it in thy hand, and go. Behold, in verse 6, I will stand before thee upon the rock of Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come out water of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of all the elders of Israel. Verse 7. And he called the name of the place Massa and Meribah, because the journey that is quarrel of the children of Israel, and because they have tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not? This is the question they ask. Is the Lord among us or not? Is the Lord among us or not? Amen. Amen. Now, I started to read all this chapter, and you saw it repeating itself each time, the character of the people of Israel, or the people of Israelites. The Bible says these people went to Egypt as a result of what God told Abraham. He told Abraham that he had seen that we be a slave in a land of stranger. And at the end of their slavery, I will bring them out, and I will punish the nation where they are gone into, or the nation that afflicted them. And then I will take them to their own land. This was the word of God to Abraham. And if you read through, you see that these words fulfilled in his time. And these people went to Egypt as served as slaves over 420 years. And the Bible says, every day they cry unto the Lord, they lament, they are sorrowful, they were afflicted by the people, by the Egyptians. And at the time God said, I have heard the cry of these people, and let me turn to them, for I remember the covenant I had with their father Abraham. And that's what makes God to seek for a man. And he found Moses. When Moses was attending to his sheep, and the sheep of Jethro, the Lord appeared to him and said, Moses, Moses. And Moses answered, Lord, here am I. Remember, Moses never had an encounter with him. And that is from there, God revealed himself to Moses by telling him, when Moses asked him, who are you? Say, I am who I am, the God of Abraham. And now I have a mission. You are going to meet the president of Egypt, Pharaoh, and you are going to tell him to let my people go, for they have served enough. And that is what Moses did. He went to Egypt with Aaron, and they talked to the president of Egypt, who was the Pharaoh. God said, the Lord, let the people go, that they may serve him. And Pharaoh said, who is I, your God, that I will leave him? And leave the people. He refused, he neglected the word or the message of Moses. But you know the story, of course, Moses was driven out from his presence several times, but at the end the Lord said, this is the end. Hallelujah. I'm going to send you for the last time. And this is the time I'm going to bring a higher judgment upon the land of Egypt. And Moses went, and he performed what the Lord told him to do. One of the things God told him to do as the last operation is to kill the lamb, which you know, and they put the blood in the lintel, and also in every door where the people of Israel were. And the Bible says, in the same night, God passed over Egypt, and the spirit of death walked over the land, and all the firstborn of Egypt were all killed. And this is the time that these people need to depart. They need to leave Egypt, because Pharaoh called Moses urgently and says, depart from our land, get out of our prisons, leave our territory. And of course, Moses gathered the people and they left. Hallelujah. I want to understand that no matter what is holding you captive, when the Lord has said that you are going to move or are going to be released, you will be released. Hallelujah. There's no power that is qualified to hold you when God has already stamped it that you are living. Why I tell you all this long story or read all this chapter is to tell you how these people suffered in Egypt over 420 years. Some of their forefathers died in Egypt, and finally the Lord delivered them. And now, these people that are supposed to build confidence on this God that made himself revealed to them, they choose a wrong way. They choose a wrong path. They choose a wrong thing. What did they do? They departed. One of these places we read, say after 15 days alone, they lost their confidence. After 15 days, that the Lord performed a greater and higher miracle and no one ever seen in the world, by dividing the Red Sea and they passed through, by killing the first sons of Egypt, by delivering them with his mighty hands. After 15 days, they forgot the testimony. After 15 days, they no more remember what God has done. How long do you keep the testimony of God? Ask your neighbor, do you keep his testimony? How long do you keep your testimony? How long do you meditate in what God is doing in your life? It's only when God is performing it, oh, praise the Lord, hallelujah, the Lord is good all the time. Then you say all the time. But when circumstances changes, the Lord is no more good all the time. Hallelujah. Anytime we say the Lord is good all the time, it means in the past and in the present. Yes. Hallelujah. Amen. All the time means every minute and every second. But sometimes we forget that we say the same word, the Lord is good all the time. These people, they came to this place in chapter 15. They came to a particular place. The Bible says they were thirsty. They needed water to calm their thirsty. Of course, they engaged in a journey, a long journey, several days. They needed water to sustain their energy. And they saw a water. And the Bible says they took from it and drank. And immediately they noticed that the water is bitter. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Now the question comes, why is the water bitter? This time that they needed miracle. Why is the water not being a subject of giving them a comfort? They tested the water became bitter. Many times we say to ourselves, I ask the Lord, I pray, this is not what I ask God. This is not what I want God to do. God have done another thing. But you forget that God, that through the same, can still change it. Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah. They said to Moses, watch their reaction. Their first reaction was not to God, but to Moses. They called on Moses, Moses, why? They didn't even ask Moses, what can we do? They said, why have you brought us here? You're a wicked man. Moses, I think you just did it purposely for us to die here. Why have you brought us to this place? Many times you blame people that you don't supposed to blame. You blame your brothers, you blame your sisters, you blame even your pastors, you blame the brethren. Why have you done this? Moses was just a human being like them. Moses was engaged in the same race. Moses was going to Canaan like them. But now they talk to him and say, Moses, why have you brought us in this place? And the people say, the Bible says, the people murmured against first Moses. Let me tell you, brethren, many times we fell victim to this particular thing. We murmur in our Christian life. And that's why we cannot grow, we cannot proceed, we cannot increase in our spiritual life. Because we murmur in every item situation we come encounter in our life. But our life is made up of all these things. When God releases you from Egypt, you will encounter your Mara. What will be the attitude, your attitude, when you will test the water of Mara? The water of Mara represents problem. It represents some situation that need to be solved. It represents some circumstances that you are not waiting to see. Unexpected atmosphere. What will be your reaction when you encounter the matter of life? You needed money for business. And finally you got the money. The first business you entered became your marriage. Instead of progress, you lost everything. What will be your reaction? When you encounter a matter of life, there's something I never forgot in my life. My parents, we have my younger brother, and we lost my brother. And that day is still in my mind, it's still in my spirit, because I always remember that what occurred that day. That boy was buried that day, and we are in a family. And I remember vividly that just after the burial, my dad and my mom just prepared us. We were having a program in the church, and we went to church after burial. Amen. People who are still in our compound, we tell them we are going to church after burial. Hallelujah. That gave me much courage when I remember their decisions, that they refused to stay at home even when they lost their only second son. They have no other son. I'm the one, and finally I have sisters, so my dad needs sons. But finally the one he got after me died. Of course, you're supposed to know that you're supposed to be very bitter, angry, desperate, and confused. But he was strong. He took us to the church and went and prayed. And we did Thanksgiving that day in the church after the burial of my brother. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. We follow his footsteps. We took that challenge from that day. And let me tell you, after that the loss of my brother, the loss he gave him 2 sons. Hallelujah. Everything that happens in our life can be a test of martyr to us. What we do and what we say matters before him. The Bible says they murmured against Moses. Why have you brought us in this place? So many things represent martyr that paralyze our faith. They paralyze our commitment in God. We are confused. We became confused and murmur a lot. Murmuring is a virus, and God hates a murmurer. Tell someone, God hates murmurer. No matter what you come to encounter in your life, give him praise. Hallelujah. Rejoice, because when you murmur, you are testing God. You are trying God. In fact, the Bible says you are tempting him. Anytime you murmur in your life, the only mission you are accomplishing that time is that you are tempting God. And no man can tempt God and go free. Amen. Amen. The matter can be on our way. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And when they cried to Moses, Moses then turned to God. You need to be a Moses of your time. You need to be Moses of your family. You need to be Moses of your nation. You need to be a Moses of your community. When people are murmuring and confused, you will only turn to God. You don't join them to be confused. You don't join them to murmur. You don't join them to doubt God, but you talk to him. What Moses did in his time, there wasn't any pastor to encourage Moses. There wasn't anybody to tell Moses, be courageous. All the congregation turned against him. You can imagine what he looked like. Everybody, all of them, nobody is speaking differently. They were all saying the same. Moses, you are wicked. And Moses had only option to turn to God. There's a time everything will turn around and it may be against you. I want you to turn to God. There's someone you need to talk to him. When the situation is not favorable, you need to be a Moses. Moses talked to God, and God said, Moses, don't be dismayed because of the cry of these people. For they have murmured against me and not you. Moses, behold, and Moses opened his eyes and he saw God show him a stick, a tree. He told Moses, take this stick, cast it to the marrow. Hallelujah. It means that these people murmured against God. After murmuring, after they are murmuring, they have no solution. Anytime you murmur against God, there is no solution. But the only one that has solution was Moses. Because why? Moses talked to God and cried to him and said, Father, what are you saying? And God said, I have solution. Take the stick, you will deliver them. I will prove to them that they have tried me. Hallelujah. I just want you to know this morning that murmuring can never add anything in your life. Rather, it will reduce things in you. Amen. After that particular occasion, the same people that have seen the hand of God, the Mara was healed. When Moses cast the stick, Mara became sweet. Amen. You can change your situation. Do you know your Mara can be changed? You think it cannot. It will be changed, and it can be changed. The only thing you need to do is to have a different spirit. Let someone have a different spirit. Watch yourself. Watch your attitude. When you encounter some situation in your life, your Mara is not made to be chronicle. It's made to be healed. And who will be healed, or who will heal the Mara? Only the person that are connected with God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Sometimes you don't know the role you play in your family as a child of God. The Lord chose you and picked you there because of the season of Mara. There will be, or there shall be, a time of Mara in the family. A time of Mara in the nation. When everybody has no solution about it, God says, I seek for a man. Book of Ezekiel says, I seek for a man that will build up a wall and stand in a gap. But today, when we see people murmuring, we join to murmur. No. Hallelujah. Amen. When you see somebody in a particular situation, instead of you to stand your ground and take the word of faith, what you do is also to say something that will even kill the person more. That is very bad. We need to be Moses of our time. That's why you're a Christian. When the water of Mara was healed, the Bible said they took their journey from there. They move ahead. They continue. Trial of life cannot only be once. It's step by step. Tell somebody step by step. Step by step. Yes. What you encounter today is not what you're going to encounter tomorrow. But it doesn't mean that you encounter it today and you're not going to encounter any other day. They left and departed. And the Bible says in this particular place, they came to Elim. In Elim, the children of God, Israel, after seeing the hand of God over Mara, forgot the testimony also. And the Bible says they came to this wilderness and they find no water again. The same problem occurred. Why do you get frustrated when some things are repeatedly occurring in your life? Why do you give up? Why do you develop a lower spirit? Why, oh God, this thing have killed my life again, encore, again? No, it's coming for something. It's coming to try you. It's coming to prepare you. The situation is coming to know if you can pass the exam. As I always say, if God can place exam to so if you are Christian today, they will not get it through because of the spirit of murmuring. Hallelujah. The Bible says in this particular time of Elim, they murmured against Moses again. This is what they say. Moses, it's even better for us to die in Egypt because we remember the pottage, the jollof rice, the meat, the salad we used to eat in Egypt. Amen. Amen. That's what you hear some people say. When I was not a Christian, I enjoyed my life. I eat anything I want. I got everything easily. They remember the pottage of Egypt. They remember what they used to be in Egypt. They remember their nightclub. They remember their beer parlor. They remember their unbelief, doubts that they operate in Egypt. And they said to Moses, oh, we remember the bread that we used to eat in Egypt. What do you remember as a Christian? Sometimes we regret Oh, I don't know. God being a Christian now became a problem. When I was not a Christian, things are going well. I remember I used to get money. Now I don't get money. Things became hard. You encounter those things, and that's a part of Christian life. It's a part of you. Praise the Lord. It's a part of you. When we accepted Jesus Christ in our life, we don't pray, Lord, give me a wing so that I will run away from the situation. Oh Lord, come and take me today. In fact, when you have repented and see the world is so hard, things are hard, say, Lord, it's better I die. That's the worst prayer a Christian can pray. And God can never forgive you. Because the book of Amos says, woe unto him that desired the day of the coming of the man, or the Son of Man. When you don't pray that prayer, God purposely keeps you in the world to try for you to go through, because he knows that you are going to go through. There's somebody can go through. There's no going back. You don't remember Egypt anymore. You don't remember the bread in Egypt. The bread of Egypt is the bread of cancer. The bread of Egypt is a bread of death. The bread of Egypt is a bread of no hope. The bread of Egypt is a bread of sorrow. Anymore. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. He said, why have God brought us here to kill us in the wilderness? They murmured against God. They murmured against God. Every time he encountered difficulties and begin to blame God, it's not that you are complaining, you are blaming him. Why, God? Why you didn't allow this? You are irritating God more and more. You are making him to hate you. That's what it means. Because you never love him, murmurer. Anytime you murmur, there's no second chance. God sees you as an opposition. Murmuring is also give birth. And when you give a birth, it's rebel. Spirit of rebellion. You rebel against him. Say, God, why are you doing this? God, you are not good. Sometimes we sing, God, you are so good. God, you are so good. God, you are so good. You are so good to me. But we sing this song sometimes with our mouth. It's not from our heart. Because when we are saying, God, you are so good, we are still contemplating God, but you have not done that. You are still, God, you are not answering my prayer. God, yet I asked you for a job, you didn't do it. God, I asked you for document, where are you, God? God, you see they rejected me. Where are you? I'm serving you. I gave everything for you. Lord, why are you? You are not faithful. Hallelujah. Amen. In verse 17, they means and encounter another situation. The same. How many times will God try you and you got no failing? How many exams will God table before you and without you passing one? So many Christians, they have failed 10 over 10. Even when God repeated the exam, they still fail. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You can have a child, every year will repeat the same class. Every exam, in fact, his name is not in the list. And you repeat the class. Next year, you will fail again. In fact, what you are going to say is, I think school is not your own. Go and learn work. You will just drop out. So that is what we are doing with God. We are failing the same exam, the same situation that is coming on our way. We fail them. We rebel all the time. And we murmur against him. Even when God allowed the same situation to occur to repeat himself, to know if you have changed your thought, or changed your mind, or changed your reasoning, we still stumble and fail. And when you fail, God will continue to put the same exam for you. Hallelujah. Amen. He is not going to have mercy on this until you repent by yourself. That's what he did. He does. Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 22. And you came near unto me, every one of you, and said, I'm reading from verse 22. We will say, man, remain before us, and they shall search us out of the land and bring us a word by what way we should go, and into the city we shall come. Amen. Amen. And the same place who pleased me well, and I took 12 men of you, one of every tribe. This was saying the same, it just saying the same thing that the book of Numbers, the account or the report that book of Numbers said concerning the 12th spy that went to spy the land. But let me quickly read this place, Numbers chapter 14, verse 1. Numbers chapter 14, verse 1. And all the congregation of lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night. And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron, and the whole congregation said unto them, would God that we had died in Egypt, or would God we had died in this wilderness? Verse 26 of the same chapter. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Numbers chapter 14. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, how long shall I bear this with this evil congregation, evil church, which murmured against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me. Say to them, as truly as I live, says the Lord, as you have spoken in my ear, so will I do. What did they spoke? You remember what they said? They said they prefer to die. Amen? They said they prefer to die in Egypt or in the desert. They prefer death. And that is what they wish themselves. Don't forget, I always say, you are the total sum of what you have been confessing concerning your life. What your life today is just a total sum of what you are saying concerning you. Amen. If you see yourself positive, you will encounter positive. If you are confessing death, death is also a spirit. He hears it. When you are confessing fear, as Job did, Job, he confessed fear from the beginning of his life, because when he wandered around and saw what he acquired as riches or wealth, he said, oh, will this thing remain? Won't I lose all these things one day? He entertained fear in his life. And because he confessed that fear, the Bible says Satan hears it. And Satan came to God and said, do you think that Job served you for nothing? He's afraid. If you take this thing he has, he will deny you. And that's why Job has the problem he had. Amen. So everything you confess about your life is what you encounter in life. Here the Bible says, God saw these people, they lifted their voice not to pray for God's divine intervention. Sometimes we pass and waste our time in murmuring instead of spending our time in seeking the presence of God and praying and calling on Him for His divine intervention in our life. Anytime you see negative, it is an opportunity for you to pray. Anytime you see something not working right, whether in your life, the life of somebody, in the church, in a marriage, is the time for you to call on Him. It's not the time to lift up your voice as they did. They lifted their voice and cried and wept all the night. They refused to sleep. They wept all the night. And they murmured against God. It's not that they are crying for God to come for their aid. It's not that they are crying because they are in that situation for God to have mercy. They are crying because they were ungrateful to God. They hate Him. Many times we hate God. With our character, you can see we hate God. Even though when we profess that we are Christian, but actually we hate His word. Throughout the night, they cried, they wept because of the situation they found themselves. But they are not weeping because they want God to change the situation. They are weeping because they are grateful for what God has not done, or why should God allow this thing to happen to them. You spend all your time crying, why God, why God? God don't want you to say why. God wants you to say, help me, oh Lord. Tell someone, change your prayers.
Change your prayers.
You think when you cry in the spirit of murmuring against him, he will hear you? No. When you cry, I don't have money, I don't have house, I don't have car, I don't have husband, I don't have wife, I don't have, my vision is not coming, I'm confused in life. Oh God, where are you? Are you still God? Yes, he's still God. Amen. And the Lord said to Moses, saying, how long shall I, the Lord, bear this evil congregation? Evil congregation. When I read this, I say, oh God, these are people he chose for himself. He called them my own nation. These people are the country of God. Amen. In other words, they are people of God. But God is not seeing them as his own people, but an evil congregation. It is very painful when God looks upon a church and instead of seeing glory, seeing him receiving honor, he sees the church as evil gathering. Amen. Amen. How will you feel if God calls us evil congregation? We will say, God forbid. Yes. You begin to rebuke the devil. We are not evil. How long shall I bear with this evil congregation which murmured against me? Anytime you murmur, whether against me or against anything, God considers it as the murmuring against him. Amen? Amen. Amen. When they were murmuring, they mentioned the name of who? Moses. But when God wanted to talk, he said they murmured against me. You see the difference? So after all, he said, I murmur against her, I murmur against him. He's a man now, we are the same. He's a man like me. God said we are not the same. God took the place of Moses. It's dangerous to murmur against someone who God takes his place all the time. Amen? And God considers that person as his is. Say unto them, as I am alive, truly as I am alive, as I live, as I am God, as they have spoken in my ear, so will I do to them. Amen. There's someone change your confession. Change your confession. Everything you say, God is recording them. And I've shown you several times in the book of Ecclesiastes, the Bible says, never you say an error before the messenger of God, the angels. Anytime you confess anything, you murmur in your heart. Murmuring is inside. It causes outward or outside argument. But it comes or it generates from the heart. And God searches the heart. He sees when you are murmuring. He sees each time Jesus is with the disciple. The Bible says, anytime they murmur, they say, what are you murmuring in your heart? Because he sees their heart. Everybody in the church, God is seeing our heart. Yes. Amen? Yes. He knows what you are thinking even now. Yes. He knows you. Praise God. Murmuring. This is a sin we commit without knowing it. Let him finish quick soon, or let me go. What is he saying then? You are not saying it out, but you are talking it out, and God is hearing you. Yes. Murmuring against the word of God. Every time they are talking, so. Let me stop that now. What do you want to show you what? You are murmuring against God. And God is taking record of that. Everything you say, they say, it's better we die in Egypt. And God said, surely all of you are going to die in the desert. God didn't. This is one of the punishments that is very severe that I saw in the Bible that God never repented of. God never repents of this. You know, when he destroyed the world with the flood, the Bible says God repented. Said, I will not destroy man again. Amen? Amen. 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 When he chose Saul, the Bible says, I repented of choosing him. repented. But when he destroyed all those murmurers in desert, he didn't repent anything. Yes. You have no regrets. He told them, all of you that have murmured in your heart, you are going to die, except two people, Joshua and Caleb. And he said it. He said, except two people. All of you will not see Canaan. Murmuring will cut you off from your destiny. Murmuring will cut you off from your target, from your vision, from the blessings of God. Murmuring is a virus. He wants to cut it short for you. He wants to stop you from proceeding ahead. And that's what he did in the life of all these people of Israel. As they said in my ear, I am Lord to bring it to pass. That's what he said. Amen. May God have mercy on us. Amen. One way or the other, we are saying things, and if God is taking against us, we won't have been alive. Amen. 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 May God heal us today. Amen. Because it is very dangerous to be a murmurer. Murmurer in the house of God. We murmur so much in the church. Everything are not subject of murmuring. We need to give God praise in everything we see encounter in our ways. It can be positive, it can be hardship, it can be difficult, it can be something you never think of. It breaks my heart. If you break your heart, when I see people say, it breaks my heart, I will not go to church. It breaks my heart, I will not pray again. It breaks your heart, but you are still alive. Are you not a liar? Amen. It will break your heart. It's better somebody break your heart for you to go to heaven with a piece of your heart than you go to hell with complete of your broken heart. Amen. Amen. Oh, this thing break my heart. This situation, in fact, my dear, there's nothing like breaking of your heart. No, we sing a song that says, build me, break me, build me, rebuild me and renew me. Holy Spirit of the living God, fall afresh on me. Amen. When the Holy Spirit comes, what did he do? When God comes to you, what did he do? The first thing he do is to break you. So when you break your heart because of a brother, a sister, a pastor, a leader, why do we not respecting our leaders in the church here? Because we murmur so much. Oh, this one cannot be my leader. This one, I know him. You consider the person as your echo. It is hard. Because God raised Josiah in Israel. And Josiah was 7 years. And he's to lead the people that are over hundreds of years as a president of Israel. Today, Macron will be a president. He was already president because they swore him in a few hours ago. He's now the president of the nation of France. And he became a president to the heir in his land. We don't say Macron is a small boy. No. Because what Macron is carrying authority of the nation. So everybody respect him. So anytime you're in any department, don't judge your leader. He is not educated like you. He's not beauty or handsome like you. He's not rich like you. He don't have what you have. Who are you? You don't have what? No. Praise the Lord. Moses was leading the people of Israel, those that were born years before he was born. But because they overlooked down on him, they said, Moses, this small boy, you have brought us here to disgrace us. The way they addressed Moses, that caused irritation in God's heart. You know, you're supposed to address people right. Some of you, when you are coming to church, the usher you in. You say, oh, God, I know where I'm going to sit down. Look, it is a sin against God. A terrible sin before God, because the person that wakened you from that day is operating through God's direction. Maybe the place he wants to place you is where the angel will meet you. You say no, you will go and see another place, and the angel will overlook you there. Amen. It is bad. I never see it in church. I encounter that as a person. I go to church anywhere the usher put me, I see that there. But here it's not so, because you look the person from A to Z. Who are you? Who are you? Amen. The same problem occurs from every department in this church. Those that are collecting your monies. Before you come, you will look all from here to there to come. Who are you? I'll give you money. No. It is bad. Before you utter that word, you are murmuring your heart against the person. And it is a sin. The Bible says, humble yourself before the Lord. We need to learn that. Praise God. Hallelujah. Praise God. Hallelujah. Let us know what we confess. Let me quickly say this, please, as a pastor. Anytime you see negative in the church, things that are not going right, as I said earlier, there's what we call complaint, and there's what we call murmuring. You have right to do what we say, what we call complain. Amen. This thing's supposed to be done. This, you say it. You have no urge in your heart in order to propagate or negativity to people. That is complaining. It happened in the book of Acts of the Apostle. When the widows discovered that they are neglected in the church, and they came to the apostle saying, please, our rights are not given to us. And the apostle said, please, they choose 7 men to take care of that immediately. Deacons and deaconesses said, go and settle this issue in the church of primitive church. That was complaining. Murmuring is, you see something wrong in the church, you begin to nurture hate in your heart. Begin to see it negative and see the person as evil. And see the person as nobody. And before you know it, you transmit it to another person. Amen. You begin to spread. When you begin to spread, as soon as I say I'm not going to church, the person will say, me also I'm not going. Amen. And you begin to spread it. Begin to watch. Who do I bring to the church? Let me call. You call the person you brought to church. Do you know what I observe? This brother, this dean, this pastor. You begin to spread it. That is what called murmuring in your heart. You are trying to raise an argument. And God hates it. Amen. I said that God did what? Hated it. It's better you go to that brother, what I discovered, to change, instead of propagating and spreading an uncertified information to others. That is what they did. I want to show you here, then we pray and we close. Amen. What happened to people when they did this in Israel? I want to show you. Because sometimes we neglect this thing we are saying this morning. But it's a virus in the church. Cannot deal with it and get the church healed, it will cause God to see us as evil congregation. Amen. Amen. Take up your, let me quickly show that this, because this message, we are not going to complete it, but let me see how we stopped. Let me show you 2 things, and when you get to them, I want you also to reread that chapter and see what happened in that place. Numbers chapter 16. As I was saying, murmuring leads to rebellious spirits. You give birth to rebel. When you murmur that things are not going, you rebel against the situation. God consider it as murmuring. Numbers chapter 16 from verse 1. Murmuring can be in any form. As I said, it can be in the church. It can be also in place of work. It can be in your marriage. It can be In any sector you find yourself, murmuring can be found there. Amen. So you need to be very, very careful. Let's read from us one. Now Korah, the son of Isla, the son of Korah, the son of Eva, and Nathan and Abira, the son of Eliab, and Paul, the son of Pelech, the son of Reuben, took men. What did they do? They took men. They did what? That's what the Bible said. They took men in the church. Verse 2. They took men and they rose up before Moses with setting of the children of Israel 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. They picked people that are important in the church. What will bring down Israel, the congregation of Israel? They took men, not ordinary people, people that will shatter everything, people that will kill Moses. As they gather themselves together and pray against Moses and against Aaron, and they said, you take too much. Well, take the master. See all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is above them. Therefore, every one of them are holy. That's what we are seeing every time. And that's why you see people breaking from church and breaking church sorrow. Because if you discipline anyone, your brother in church, he will tell you that you can gather. Amen? Yes. That's why you know God is ready for this. They will tell you that they are one. These men go out and it's true. They gather here important people that support Moses, people that can build the congregation of Israel, and they came and challenged Moses. He said, who was you? Which day you became a priest? We saw in all the day you are born. Let's walk for it. Amen. And you know that we are taking people or men against the Lord. And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. Don't despise your leader. Don't despise a brother. Don't despise your sister. He or she can go and fell down and talk to God, and things will change. Amen. Amen. Yes. Don't despise anybody in the church. Don't despise anybody, because you never can tell the covenant between that person and God. There are people that if you touch them, you are gone. Yes. If you speak ill against them, their own is finished. Yes, you may not see it immediately, but God have already closed them against their life. There are people you don't open your mouth, whether in secret or public, to tamper with, to murmur, to criticize. Here in France, we talk so much about criticism, gossip, all these things. People never knew or understand that it's a dangerous mission. Amen? Amen. When you are to begin, let us, it's only us. This thing we talk now, it's only here. What are you talking about? Only, it's not only you, because Holy Ghost is there. And the Holy Ghost is a gossip. He will carry it now and say, this person, I'll say so. Amen. Amen. And they spake unto Moses, and God said, Moses heard it, he fell upon his face in verse 5, and he spake to Korah, unto Korah and all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who are these, and who is holy, and we cause him to come near unto him, even him whom he had chosen, will he cause to come near unto him. These two, take your censers, Korah and all his company, and put fire therein, put incense in them before the Lord. Come tomorrow, let us pray And it shall be that the man whom God doth choose, he shall be holy. You take too much upon you, you sons of Levi. Verse 8, and Moses said unto Korah, Here, I pray you, you sons of Levi, seemeth it but a small thing unto you that the God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel. It was a very terrible sin that these people committed. To bring you near to himself to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord. Let us just go quickly read verse 11. For which cause both thou and thy company are gathered together against the Lord. What they are trying to gather was against the Lord, not just against Moses. And what is Aaron that you murmur against him? Why are you murmuring against Moses? Moses is just assistant to Moses. Aaron was assistant to Moses. But they never accept him. They also undermine him, disgrace him all the time. They murmur against him, against Moses. Two of you are taking too much of yourself. You think you are the only one that can lead. This was what happened also when Miriam stood up and challenged Moses. Miriam was a sister to Moses. Said, Moses, you are my younger brother, so you must respect me. When we come to anointing, there's nothing like age. Amen? Amen. Amen. There's nothing like I see near you in anointing. Anointing makes the difference. You respect the anointing, not the age. Verse 19, and Korah gathered all the congregation against them in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the glory of the Lord appeared. Am I still there? Okay, yes, I'm still there. Just try to run down, because we are going to pray now. Let's quickly go to verse 30 because of time. But if the Lord, for you to understand, we are reading. Verse 28. And Moses said, Hereby you shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all this work. Moses has not come to do his own work. Anybody working as a leader is not there of his own or of her own. There's a reason why God placed that person there. So in the house of God, there must be submission. Respect people. Amen? Amen. 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 Some of you don't respect the wife of pastors. To consider them as, after all, they are woman like you. It's not so. It is wrong. You must respect anointing. Respect anyone that God has placed over you. Verse 29. If these men die the common death of all men, or if they visited after visitation of all men, then the Lord will not save me. Moses told them, you are going to die a miserable death. How do you consider Moses in this situation? A man of God, a cursing everybody. Amen? He told them, you are going to die a miserable death. He told them, if you die ordinary death, then God is not alive. So you are going to die a strange death. It is dangerous when a man of God begins to open his mouth to say something. Very, very. You may not consider it, but God signed it. Amen. It doesn't matter who he is. I rebuked some people one certain time ago in Nigeria because they have a pastor. Because the pastor is suffering. The pastor have nothing. The pastor in his church, highest we see maybe 5 people. The people will travel, the member of the same church. I'm not talking about global winners. The member of the same church, those that are living in town, will come home and they will not go to this mass church, their own church, because the man is a poor pastor. And the wife, they are suffering. They will travel far to go to a big church where they will be acknowledged again from town. And so, are you not stupid? can't you help this pastor? The pastor you are going to praise, or you want him to praise you, is he not the same man? The same message? The same Bible? Is it not the same people that make the man to be so? I say you are wicked. Amen. Amen. They never acknowledge the man because the man is suffering. The man have no car. Maybe he has bicycle. In his church, it's just ordinary tent. No electricity, no lights. But God made you to have that key to donate even generator in the church. You cannot do it. There are people today that cannot help the local church in their village. But you see them in the town, they are number one. Areas number one. But in their local church, they are ashamed of going inside because it's ordinary tent. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that appertain unto them, and they go down quick into the pit, then you shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. Sometimes you provoke is not to men, to God. Amen. Let us know this, that your provocation is not to men, but to God. Moses said, you are provoking the Lord. And because of it, the earth will open and swallow you. These people thought Moses was joking. Instead of them to fall down and begin to confess and ask God forgiveness, they were arrogant. And all the Israel that we are round about fled and they cried over that, and they and all that pertain to them shall perish among the congregation. And all the Israel we are round about them fled. People began to run as soon as Moses uttered the word, because there was a great sound. The earth opened. The earth just divided into two. And the sound was so terrible that people began to run. And the Bible says, and it came out a fire from the Lord. A fire from the Lord. This is not fire from Moses. Moses don't have fire of his own. Your leader has no fire of his own. She may not have fire of her own. But the fire from the Lord came out and consumed 250 men that day. Amen. We need to be very careful. Murmuring against God is dangerous. Murmuring against men are dangerous. Murmuring against what God has not done are dangerous. Beautify the name of the Lord in all circumstances. Praise Him when it's against praising Him. When you don't see anything to thank Him, thank Him. When He has not done anything for you to worship Him, worship Him. Don't allow any kind of murmuring to creep into your life. It will destroy things even when you are not seeing them. Be on your feet, we are going to pray. I'm sorry for taking more time, but I feel that this world needs to be understood by us. We need to learn what God is saying. That day, 200 men, 250 men, they stood on their feet and they said, from nothing. Sometimes we say nothing will happen. Something will happen. Hallelujah. Something will happen when we murmur against the voice of God. Something happens. We may not see it, but the Bible said the earth divided and a great sound was sounded. How do you consider God? How do you worship Him? We not just so much murmuring. And those murmuring are causing also divisions. Korah stood alone. He made all of all the important people in the church. You know that this brother is important. Come and join me. If we say something that pollute the brother, you know this sister is up. Come, do you see? He convinced that one. until 250 men joined Korah. Moses was alone. Nobody can defend him. Of course, they don't consider him. He's a man that was driven out by the president of Egypt. He's in asylum before God made him. He has nothing, but he has God. And when God made him, you know what God gave him? Only the staff he was having. He said, this is what I'm going to use. God didn't give him anything. Don't overlook down on people because they have nothing. Don't estimate people because they are not in your category. Yeah. Because they don't have what you have. They don't know what you know. They don't seem so beautiful or handsome. You may be the eye of God. The person can be the apple of God. The person can be somebody that God doesn't joke with. And when the Bible says Moses fell down and he talked to God, and immediately God said, I'm going to perform a routine. Close your eyes. I want you to pray this prayer. Confess whatever you think seems as a murmuring in your life. You may be ungrateful to God because you have not done it. Yes, He has not answered you. He knows that He have not answered that prayer. He knows that He has not given you the husband. He knows that He has not given you the children. He knows that He has not given you the money. He knows that the paper is still struggling. He sees everything. But He wants you to have a different spirit of praise, of thanksgiving, of worship, edifying one another. When Paul speaks, says, edify one another, comfort one another, as you see the days of the Son of Man approaching near. There's no benefit to kill a brother in a church, to destroy a sister in a church, because you are not going to take his or her place in the kingdom of heaven. There's no need. Murmuring and developing words and actions that God detests. When He look upon the assembly, He said, this is an evil act, evil congregation. Talk to God. I want to close your eyes. Talk to God. Anyway, is not justified. You may say, because I'm suffering now, because I am in this situation now, that's why. It's not justified, brethren. God is seeing it differently. God is seeing it in another form. God is counting it in another form. God is considering it in another form. What you think it is right, what you think is justified, is not justified before the Lord. Bless His name when He have not answered you. Bless His name when He's taking long. Bless His name when He's not working out. Bless His name when you think you are not in a place you're supposed to be. Bless His name. Worship Him. Moses, only Moses, knew what God told him. Sin of murmuring is dangerous, brother. It's very, very dangerous. Some of you murmur against your wives. You murmur against your husband. You murmur against even your parents. You nurture things that you don't need to nurture in your house. This is a time to let go. It's a time to let go. There's no benefit to destroy that brother, to destroy that sister. There's no benefit of being against God, of being angry against Him, of being angry against Holy Ghost. There's no benefit. We need to change our attitude towards God. Let us begin to see God in another way. We calculate a lot of offenses against Him. We calculate a lot of things against Him. I am that Lord. Return unto me global obedience. With all your heart. There's no one that can be healed before me. There's nothing that will be healed before me. The Lord is destroying a yoke of you. this house. The glory of our Lord is in this place. The Lord has visited this place. The hand of God is touching all the way right now. Some of you are receiving the divine operation in your house. The Spirit of God is here, is here, is here. I will put myself to you. That I can never change. The Lord has lifted some people's burden away. I see the hand of God. There's something that the Lord shows me. I saw a particular angel, and that angel is on assignment. He was giving order to destroy. I was giving order to block and to shatter. And I see him try to destroy some things when the hand of God was released. And he said, leave them. I am with them. And he says, leave her. I am with her. The Lord said, don't destroy again, for I have come to deliver. It is well with you. Everything about you will begin to take another form. Let this word have root in you and move on me. Wave your hands everywhere you are. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Say thank you, Lord. 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 In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Dieu vient restaurer sa présence dans ce lieu.
The Lord came to restore His presence here.
Il dit, revenez à moi.
He said, come back to me.
Car ceux qui viennent à moi, je me laisse trouver par eux.
He said, whosoever cometh to me, I will not cast or reject.
Détournez de ces voies. Revenez à moi, c'est moi qui sens les cœurs, je connais vos cœurs.
He said, I am the Lord, I I'm the one that knows your heart, and I know you.
Même si le monde ne voit pas moi, je vois. Revenez à moi de tout mon cœur, de tout votre âme.
When the world is not seeing your heart, I see your
Et
heart.
vous ferez ce que je ferai pour vous.
And you will see what I will
Je
do.
restaure ma présence dans ce lieu.
I will restore my
Je
presence.
restaure ma présence dans ce lieu.
I will restore my presence in this place.
Put your hands together. Hallelujah. They want to try God of Moses. They want to try Moses. And they question his personality. Moses said, come, bring those things. Burn that incense. Let us see. Hallelujah. My advice for you today, don't stay too long among those who are trying to push the church down. Hallelujah. So that unexpected fire will not come to you. But stay among those who will lift the church up so that we will see the glory of God in your life. Hallelujah. I'm so much delighted because one thing I always do, no matter the crisis, what I do, I take my Bible first. Because there was one time, by the grace of God, we used to sit on the plane, going to work. Another time in the ship, going to work. That Bible lasted in my hand for a year. Because wow, if I read it, God will do something. Amen. That is why the church is here for you. Exercise your faith. Exercise yourself. Those who are saying no, they are liars. What God says is greater than what the world says. Lift up your hands and say to our Daddy, God bless you. The God of Moses protect you. The God of Moses increase the ministry. The God of Moses surround your house. The God of Moses provide for you. The God of Moses make a way. The God of Moses fortify you. Hallelujah. Are you happy? Yes. Hallelujah. Let's bless the Lord with what we come with this morning.
God is saying we give all glory to God. Honestly, it has been a long time I've not been really touched the way I was today.
Thank God.
My heart is filled of joy. And I pray, the same way I feel today, I know there are so many that was touched with this preaching. And I pray, anything that will cause up the spirit of murmuring in our lives, we work out on it.
Amen.
The moment we are talking, gossiping, is we that create it. I know that whenever any attitude we have in our heart, or we have put in our character, you can put a stop on it. You can say no to them. I don't want to talk again. I don't want to murmur one another again. All these things will make us to grow the more. And I believe as I had that preaching and I was touched, every one of us here today was also touched the same. And I pray that God will increase our spirit in the name of Jesus. Our Women's Day is coming up on 28th of this month. That is that day is going to be a great day for the women of Global Winners. Please, we will quickly give our sister Beauty a little time. Just give us a sweet song and make it rapid, please.
If you know and you know that the Lord has done a wonderful thing in your life, I want to jump up and shout a little hallelujah. Amen. I have one special number to render which says God is going to do it again. I don't know what you are passing through. Believe that God is going to do it for you. Please stay and be blessed. God is gonna do it again. God is gonna do it again. God is gonna do it. He's gonna do it again. God of the Lord. Everything's gonna be alright. Hallelujah. This moment is gonna do it again. God is gonna do it again. God is gonna do it again. God is gonna do it. He's gonna do it again. God of the Lord. Everything's gonna be alright. Hallelujah. This moment is gonna do it again. The light away before, amen. Everything's gonna be alright. You will understand, amen. Everything's gonna be alright. God do it on the bar. Made a way for war. For He is yet with us. This moment to do it for us again. God is gonna do it again. God is gonna do it again. God is gonna do it. He's gonna do it again. God of the Lord. Everything's gonna be alright. Hallelujah. This moment is gonna do it again. The light away before, amen. Everything is gonna be alright. You purify the stand, amen. Everything is gonna be alright. God do it on the bar. Made a way for war. For He is yet with us. This moment to do it for us again. God is gonna do it again. Praise the Lord.
That was it. Please, all the members, be blessed and they have a pleasant week. Thank you.
He is so gracious. Hallelujah. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. Hallelujah. We worship you. We worship you. We worship you. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Please, Brother Mahmoud, can you come forward? I want us to pray for him. He just redeemed. He bought us a new video camera that's announced last Sunday, which means from next Sunday we're going to be using the second video camera. Please come forward. Let's pray for you. Stretch forth your hand and pray for him. Say God bless him for taking that challenge. We have done again that. Amen. May the Lord cause increase in his life as he has taken his responsibility. May the Lord take his own responsibilities. In the name of Jesus. Anything lay upon prosper. The life of God will be to God. Anything you do. The Lord pray out upon you the prosper service. In the name of Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you, God bless you. Close your eyes. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we thank you for today. Spending these hours before you is the best thing we can do. And we thank you for accepting us, and also you have spoken your word. This word is also a word of edification, word of warning, and word of preparation. And Lord, we pray that you keep this word in our hearts. Help us to meditate on them, and also to abide in your instructions. May your fear be established in our hearts. For when we fear you, we will not be a victim like Korah. Help us in every day. Help us in every time. In anything we do, may you be the center of our existence. I bless your people as they are going out this week. I speak success upon their life. Lord, as France have taken a new regime, a new republic, Lord, everything in their life became new as well. And I speak from today, being the first day that we have a new president, that everything in their life will begin to function well. France will open gate of favor over their life. Wherever they are being rejected or having difficulties, you are doing a new thing in this nation. You will do a new thing in their life. Prosper them in the day and in the night. Thank you for our people wherever they are, our children. May you protect them. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. And we shall be grace. Grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit. Rest and abide with us now and forevermore. Amen. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Victory, victory, victory. God bless you. See you on Friday.